Hey guys, this is Miles here to give you a MW2 Pro video about how to improve your mouse sensitivity. When you play, mouse sensitivity plays a huge role because your mouse sensitivity decides how good you'll be able to control your mouse. Right now, I have for this video already lowered my MW2 mouse sensitivity settings to minimum, and this is basically how fast I can move the mouse. And the reason why I can move this so fast anyway is basically because I'm using the Rakuten Plus with 6000 dpi, and the sensitivity on the mouse is the mouse own hardware for settings for sensitivity is already pretty high. But this won't change what I'm gonna show you today, because I'm basically gonna show you how you should train for increasing your mouse sensitivity. Now, why would you increase your mouse sensitivity? Well, basically, if I am shooting a guy here and I can hear a guy come behind me, it would take me a lot of movement to a lot of mouse movement to get from point A to point B where the guy is coming from behind there, so I can start shooting the guy. So if I'm increasing my mouse sensitivity, I will have to use less mouse movement to go from point A to point B. And now the idea of this would be that my reactions would be a lot faster as long as I'm able to control my mouse. Right now, this is actually a huge movement for me with my mouse, and I can do this a lot faster if I increase mouse sensitivity. Now, when you want to improve your mouse sensitivity and you want to increase the settings, the idea is not to go for like minimum to maximum. Oh, I'm so great now, I can move so fast, because I cannot control my mouse at all right now. This is if I move 1 millimeter. Maybe not actually 1 millimeter, it's actually less than a millimeter. But if I'm just moving just a little bit, you can see how sudden my movements are. And if I was shooting this guy here, I'm not able to get over here before I'm shot. Boom, I'm dead. So this is not how you want to train. How you want to train is not going from minimum to maximum, then lower it. You want to go the other way. So you want to get used to one mouse sensitivity, so you quickly can go from point A to point B quickly, just by controllable movement. So shooting the guy, turning, shooting the guy there. Now, as you will increase your mouse sensitivity, you won't be playing as good as you would with your old sensitivity. Now this is because your hand and what we say, game thinking and hand with the mouse combination of movement is trained for one mouse sensitivity. But if you slowly increase the sensitivity just a little bit now and then, play a couple of games, then increase it just a little, then get used to that sensitivity, you will basically be able to learn how to learn your new sensitivity and be able to do a lot more movements. This means that as long as you get used to it, you'll be able to use just small mouse movement to do small movements in the screen too, or just still small movement to do big movements. And as long as you're used to it, you can make quick movements and maybe even just spin around really. Woo, there we go. So, but of course you will meet sometimes like the wall of too much sensitivity. Like if I put it up here, this is basically too much for me. So I won't of course do that, but if you increase it just a little bit until you can feel, now I got really great control over my mouse, then you have found the perfect mouse sensitivity for you. As soon as you can feel like, oh, this is the good sensitivity for me, and I can quickly take out multiple guys just by moving your mouse a little. So that's really the thing you want to think about when increasing mouse sensitivity. But there is also another thing. What I've noticed sometimes is that I find that increasing the sensitivity in if you got a gaming mouse rather, like I got the Rakuten Plus, then I'll be able to, in the mouse's own driver software, I'm able to set the sensitivity there, and I prefer that because that's a number I can refer to. In game, it's usually quite difficult to remember the exact setting. If was it here, was it here, was it here before? And of course, if you're good, you will just get used to it right away. But if you're not used, if you try this sensitivity and thinking you're super awesome, which you're not, because this is not possible to control, then you can't remember if it was here or here, and you can't. It will take you days, maybe at least a lot of gameplay hours, to find where the mouse really fits for you, mouse sensitivity fits for you again. So I would primarily recommend to use the your mouse own software if you have it. If you don't, then well, you're gonna take your chances in game by changing the sensitivity there. So that was basically it for this video about how to learn how to increase your mouse sensitivity and be able to increase your actions. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you guys if I'm playing with you or making another video. Bye, sir.